Class 7. Today we are going to revise the chapter Tsunami. Okay, so tsunami, you know, it is a tale of different kind of people who have suffered various, you can say, different kind of situations of tsunami, and ultimately how they have overcome these kind of situations. So it has different parts. Okay, the first part is related with all the persons who have suffered tsunami in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, right? So let us revise them, because you will have the test paper in the form of an MCQ. So you should know each and every detail of the chapter. So it is, you can have the question from anywhere in the book. Okay. So this is the reason why I'm making you to revise the chapter. So it's very, very important for you. Okay. So just remember and revise all the details which are related to the chapter. So coming up to first part of this chapter. So these, first of all, these stories are from Andaman and Nicobar Islands archipelago. Archipelago means these are the group of islands. It means that the people who are living in these group of islands, how they suffered, this has been explained here. So many students, they are entering now. Yes. So first is the first, you can say the first example, it is given of Ignatius, who was the manager of the cooperative society in, you can say, in Kachal. Okay, his wife, he has woke him up at 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. sorry, and she has told that she has felt some tremors. Tremors means shaking of the earth, and ultimately the same was felt by Ignatius, and he has took off the television from the table, put it down, and finally the family, it rushed from the house. So it means that the family, as it rushed out from the house, so it was saved. Okay. So now when these tremors stopped, what they saw that the sea was rising behind them. It is rising up and up. Okay. There was complete chaos and confusion. Everyone was running here, there, and ultimately everyone was in hurry. So their two children, they held the hands of their mother's father as well as mother's brother. It means they are Nanu and Mamu. Okay. And they rushed in the opposite direction, but he has never saw them again. It means finally, it means that they have been lost in that tsunami. His wife, she was also carried away in the flow of these waves, but finally those children, along with their, who have held the hands of their mother's father as well as mother's brother, they were saved. Okay, so this is the story of, very small story of Ignatius, that how he suffered great loss of life during tsunami. Okay, so the next story is about Sanjeev. Sanjeev, who was a policeman, and where he was serving in Kachal. Okay, so in the morning when he has seen that the sea is rising, he has saved his wife and baby daughter from tsunami. But suddenly what happened? He has also heard some cries from the nearby house, which were from the guest house cook. He saw that they are in trouble, so he went there in order to save them. Being a policeman, he felt that it is his duty to save them. Okay, so he has gone there. He jumped into the water in order to rescue them, but he was not saved, and he was also swept away with the waves of tsunami. Then afterwards, there is a small, you can say, incident about 13-year-old girl called Meghna, who was swept by the sea along with, you can say, 75 other people, and they were holding a log of wood. You know that the log of woods, they would float on the surface of water and they would not sink down. So what she did, she has seen 70 times, she has seen a number of times, 11 times the helicopters, they were hovering up in the sky. She asked for help also, but ultimately what happened, the helicopters did not notice him. Finally, she came to the shore and she was in completely, you can say, unconscious condition. She was found there. So later on, after this small story of Meghna, there is a special mention of Almas Javed. Almas Javed, who is 10 years old. Okay, she was a student of Mount Carmel's convent school. and she has gone to Nankori Island along with mother Rahila, okay, where her home was there, and her father who has a petrol pump. Why they had gone to Nankori Island? In order to celebrate Christmas there. So what happened? They have heard some, you can say, tremors, again shaking. They understood that water was receding. But the father knew that the water which is receding, it will come back with the great force again. So they rushed, they ran from that place, and finally they were trying to save themselves, and when a giant wave come and has swept them away. So Alma's mother and her aunt, they stood clinging to the coconut leaves, and finally they were saved. Okay, the tree was uprooted from its ground because of the strong current of the wave, but ultimately what has happened? They were saved. So Alma also saw a log of wood. It was, you can say, floating onto the water, but she fainted. But when she was found on the shore, she was so traumatized by the situation that she is still feeling those kind of, you can say, tremors in her life. Okay, she's so traumatized, she never wanted to talk about this incident. Okay, so ultimately, what are the main things which I have discussed? First of all, I have discussed about Ignatius, where he was serving. He was serving in Kachal. Okay, so what work he was doing? He was working in a cooperative society. Okay, so whether he was saved, but his wife was not saved, and his two children, they were also saved. Next, who was Sanjeev? Sanjeev was a policeman who was working or who was serving in Kachal Island of Nicobar group of islands, right? So whether he was saved? No, he was not at all saved, because when he saw some tremors or some shrieks from the guest house cook, then ultimately he jumped into the water in order to save them, but he was not saved. Who was Meghna? Meghna was a 13-year-old girl who suffered the tremors, who suffered the attack of tsunami, and finally she was saved. Almas Javed, what was the age of Almas Javed? Her age was 10 years old. Where she was studying? She was studying in Mount Carmel Convent School in Port Blair. What was his father doing? His father had a petrol pump. And where his mother's house was? Her mother's house was in Nankori Island. Okay. So you can underline these main points for MCQ revision. Okay, so finally she was saved. Yes, she was saved. Okay, along with her mother as well as her aunt, who were clinging to the coconut trees. Next, afterwards, the next story is from Thailand. Okay, so in Thailand, who is there? This is a story about a Smith family. Okay, that a young girl from Smith family, they have gone, who is from Southeast England. Where is she from? She is from Southeast England, and they have gone to celebrate Christmas on a, you can say, on a resort which was situated in the which was situated at the beach in southern Thailand. So they have gone to southern Thailand to celebrate Christmas there. So Tilly Smith is a 10-year-old young girl who has seen that plenty of water, it was rising in the sea. Okay, what were the name of her parents? The name of her parents were Penny as well as Colin Smith. Okay, Penny as well as Colin Smith are the name of the parents. So what she has felt, she said that now, according to her story, it was 26 December 2004. Okay, so what he has seen, that a massive earthquake has shaken the earth, and she knew that tsunamis, they are brought because of earthquakes, volcanoes as well as landslides. So she has seen that there was a massive earthquake in the northern Sumatra region. So the water was swelling up, it was rising in the sea, and then she has remembered that she has seen a video in her geography class. So as she has seen a video in her geography class, her teacher has taught them that a tsunami can bring a lot of damage. When you will see this type of sea rising, ultimately it will come into the adjoining areas and making these areas, you can say, suffer a lot. So as she remembered that video, she told it to her parents, and her parents also, who were wise enough, they did not take it lightly, they took it seriously, and finally she started to scream also. So her parents, who has come to know about the impending danger, impending means they have come to know about the coming danger, they know that this kind of tsunami wave, if they will hit them, they would not be saved. So they have taken them from away from the swimming pool. They were in the swimming pool of the beach. They have taken them from the swimming pool of the beach to that of the third floor of the hotel. The building of the hotel was strong enough as it withstood the three strong waves of tsunami. Three strong waves of tsunami came, it hit the building, but the building was strong enough, it survived, and they were saved. And they have also screamed to number of people there that tsunami is coming or tsunami wave is coming. They should leave that place, they should abandon that place and go to safer places. And it is because of this reason she was able to save the lives of many people. And for that she was given a number of, you can say, prizes also, but she was given number of awards. But her parents, they never wanted her to be a celebrity, they never wanted her to be interviewed. Why? Because this kind of, you can say, situation which she has passed, this has caused a lot of, you can say, deep effect upon her mind. So this is the reason why she was never been allowed by her parents to be interviewed. So finally, then afterwards, when they were saved, when they took refuge in the third, you can say, in the third floor of the building, finally they met other tourists also, and their entire families has been saved. Okay, so it is just because of her efforts that she has, you can say, forewarned, she has forewarned the people of the coming danger of tsunami, and finally they were saved. Okay, so this is the complete story of Tilly Smith. Okay, so let us discuss the question answers. You will raise up your hands. Why did Tilly Smith came to Thailand? Why did Tilly Smith came to Thailand? Raise up your hands. Yes, Khyati.
She went with her family to celebrate Christmas at a beach resort.
Okay, at a beach resort, you will also mention that they have gone to which part of Thailand?
Southern Thailand.
Southern part of Thailand in order to celebrate Christmas, right? So, what were the warning signs that both Tilly and her mother noticed? What were the warning signs that both Tilly and her mother noticed? What were those signs?
The ocean's water was rising, forming bubbles and foaming. The ocean was also forming big whirlpools.
Yes, the water was rising, okay, it was running, and it was, you can say, covering the entire, you can say, area. Okay, they have noticed this kind of change, and ultimately what happened, they thought that now this is a signal of coming danger, and what they have to do, they have to save themselves. Do you think that Tilly's mother was alarmed by them? Do you think that Tilly's mother was alarmed by these, you can say, waves? Yes. Do you think Tilly's mother was alarmed by them? Yes, she was alarmed.
No, Tilly mother.
Her mother was alarmed. Her mother earlier was not alarmed, but when Tilly has told them that she has seen similar kind of, you can say, video in her classroom, then she was also alarmed. And it is just because of this reason that her mother thought that this is a thing to be taken care of. And finally what happened, they have left that beach, swimming pool at the beach. And finally, where they have gone to the, you can say they have
Third
gone
floor,
to the
floor
third
of building.
of the building, the hotel building. Where had Tilly seen the sea behaving in the same strange fashion? Where she has seen it earlier? She has seen it earlier
In the video of geography.
in a video of geography class. She has seen it. Okay, so she has seen it in the video of geography class. Okay, so let me ask you very short MCQ type questions. So first of all, who was what was the name of the girl who saved many tourists? What was the name of the
Tilly
girl?
Smith.
It was
Tilly Smith.
Tilly Smith, right?
Tilly Smith.
Where is she from? She's from Southeast England. Okay, Southeast England. And where they have gone to celebrate Christmas?
Thailand.
Southern part of Thailand they have gone. What it was the day, or mention the day when the deadly tsunami hit the beach?
26 December 2004.
26 December 2004 it was. Okay.
I mean, is it a real story?
Yes, this is a real story. Yes, of course. This is a real story. Okay. So, which incident has Tilly Smith seen in the video shown by the class teacher?
Tsunami scene.
Tsunami at Hawaiian Islands in 1946. Okay. So, she has seen
Yeah.
the video of the tsunami that hit in the Hawaiian Islands in 1946. Okay. So finally, that's all for Tilly Smith. Where did Smith family and others on the beach go to escape from the tsunami? Where they have gone?
To the hotel. To the third floor of the
To the
hotel.
third floor
Or
of
the
the
building.
building of the hotel. Okay. So what kind of feeling was Tilly filled with when she saved the life of many people? What kind of feeling she would be suffering? She would be having? What kind of feeling she would be having at that time?
She would be relaxed.
What kind of feeling? She should be filled with satisfaction that she has many lives. She should be filled with, you can say, happiness also, that many people have been saved from being dead. Okay. So this is the second, you can say, account which we have to read for this chapter, tsunami. And the next one, we are going to start with the third one, that is of the giant waves, okay, that hit, you can say, when it hit the coast of India as well as Sri Lanka. So what we have come to know, that animals, they always have six, okay, as the animals, they have sixth sense. Then ultimately what happened when there is any kind of danger coming, it is the animals who will sensitize this kind of danger, and what they will do, they will save themselves. So this is an example of this kind of incident which has been held when the tsunami, it hit the Sri Lankan as well as Indian coast. So at that time, what has happened, that when the tsunami, it has hit that area, that number of deaths, they have been reported for human beings, but no death, or many animals, they remain unharmed, or not many deaths were reported for animals. Why? Let us see. So this is a story when the giant big waves, they have hit the India as well as Sri Lankan coast. Okay. So many animals, they have gone to, they were running, okay, in order to save themselves from the waves of tsunami. How they were trying to save themselves from the waves of tsunami? Because many eyewitness means those people who have seen this incident with their eyes. So what they were telling, they were telling that they have seen many elephants screaming. When the elephant screams, it means that the situation is not normal. Elephants screaming, they were running for higher ground. They were running from low-lying areas to higher grounds. Many dogs, they were not going out of their houses, and you can say many flamingos, birds, they have abandoned their low-lying breeding areas and they have gone to higher level. And many zoo animals, they have also run out of their shelters, and they were not coming out or out of them, coming back to them. Okay, so it means that it is believed that human beings, they do not possess this sixth sense, but animals, they have this sixth sense in which they can save themselves from this kind of coming danger. So it was India's Kudadar Island. Which island it is? India's Kudadar Island, where number of, you can say, human beings, they have perished. But many buffaloes, goats, dogs, they were found to be unharmed. They did not suffer any kind of, you can say, damage. Okay, the Yala National Park of Sri Lanka, which is a ground of number of species there. Almost 130 species of birds live there. So 60 visitors were, when tsunami hit that area, 60 visitors, they were washed away from the Patnangla, you can say, beach, and ultimately many human beings, they have been washed away, but no animal carcass, means dead body, was at all found. Why it was not found? Because they have saved themselves. And a man, Sri Lankan gentleman, he has specially mentioned that on that day when this tsunami it hit that area, he was daily taking his dogs out for a walk. But on that day, his dogs, they refused to go out of the house. Why? It was because that they have come to know of the coming danger. Okay, so this is all for the third story, that how at Yala National Park, 3 elephants, they were also running from Patnangla beach, and ultimately number of animals, they have been saved. Okay, so how these animals have been saved, this we have studied. So let me ask you, in tsunami, 15,000 people died. And how many animals died? Few, or most of the animals, they remain unharmed. Okay, why did the animals not die during when the tsunami hit that area? Why the animals, they did not die? Why the animals, they did not die? The animals, they did not die because they have sensed the coming danger. They know they were running for safer places. They were, for example, elephants were going from low-lying areas to higher areas, and even flamingos, birds, they were also running from the areas to go to their safer breeding grounds. And what do people say about the elephants of Yala National Park? That the elephants, they were screaming. They were running away from Patnangla beach in order to save themselves. Okay. And what did the dogs in Gale do? This I have told, that one of the man who was daily taking his dogs out for a walk, but on that day what happened? They refused to go out of the house for a walk. So it means that the dogs, they have also behaved in a different manner. Okay. So I hope that now you will be able to do any kind of, you can say, MCQ that will be asked in the exam. You people will be able to do. Yes or no? Just tell me. Raise up your hands. Yes. Okay. So this is all about the chapter tsunami, and in the next chapter we are going to discuss the poems, geography lesson, as well as ant and the cricket we will do. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me now. Okay. Ask any doubt if you have, and by the time in the next lecture, otherwise we are going to start with the next chapter also. Yes, 3 poems we will do in the next one. That is Macavity also, and then afterwards we will do Bipin Babu. Okay, Bipin Babu's lapse of memory. Okay, very interesting chapter we have done. Then last bargain, summit within is not there. Okay, so these we will do. Okay, I hope that now everything is clear, right? So by the time you can ask me, and let me tell you that those students who have not submitted their activity also submit it today, because today we are going to finalize the list. And don't complain, ma'am, I haven't got marks, or who has not sent the notebook, send the notebooks too, right? So that's all for today.